Hello again, this is Jeff with the Valhalla Ventures.com, REIGuideservice.com, REIGuideservice.com. Today we are going to talk about what it is that you do as an investor, what it is that real estate investors do. And so what real estate investors do pretty much breaks down to the easiest explanation is that they're investing their time and their money or their money, whatever, into a property to maximize its value. Now, what does that really mean is it means that a real estate investor is supposed to be going in and evaluating a property, looking at it, seeing what its current market value is, seeing what could be done to reposition that property, remodel that property, rehab that property, restructure that property, lots of stuff that starts with an R to that property, and then potentially add, new management, add a new facade, take it from like a D class property to an A property, B property, something like that, and then slowly add value into it, get that cap rate up, get that occupancy rate up. There's lots of different things depending on the deal, but what the main question is what do real estate investors do? And the real estate investor is supposed to be adding value to that property, and it's not just adding value to that property. It's sometimes adding value to everybody around it. You gotta the seller or the joint venture partners or the limited partners, whatever it is that you have. Everybody involved needs to see the added value of everybody that's there, whether someone is putting up cash, someone's putting up credit, someone is, putting up their time to do project management, or whatever it is that the different individuals that are coming together to put this deal together, whatever it is that they're doing, they have to add value. And in the end, all of their added values together have to accomplish one thing and one thing only, and that is to make the property worth more money than whenever they started out, and be worth more than when it started out, and the amount of money that was added to it, plus compensating everybody for their time. And that's a big ask, to be able to make sure that everybody is completely satisfied. But that's what makes these things exciting, is because there's different reward systems, and there's different ways that investors can get paid off. Now, without jumping too much into the weeds and all the different ways that investors can get paid, I'll just say that there's a lot. It's not just about collecting rent. It's not just about flipping the property. There's tax advantages. There's refi down the road. There is depreciated values. There's a lot of different aspects of why real estate investment is a good way to invest. And I'll jump into some of those reasons later. But at the end of the day, your job as an investor is to pick the thing that you're doing. If you're just adding cash, then your job is to basically look over paperwork, evaluate a property from a paperwork standpoint, verify, trust but verify everybody that's involved. And, verifying even with people that are your partners. A lot of people want to verify numbers on contractors or insurance or, all these different variables. But whenever it comes to verifying what each person within that partnership is saying they're going to do, there's very little verification. It's just they all trust that the other one's going to do whatever they say they're going to do. But then there's no buyouts. There's no emergency plan if someone starts really screwing up, something that needs to be done. So an investor job is basically just a structure. It's like a producer of a movie or a contractor or general contractor on a construction site. Their job is to take all these different elements, put them all together, make sure that everybody is successful. And it's vital to make sure that everybody's successful, because if you have a successful team, and everybody made money and everybody's happy, when the next job comes, you're going to have a much easier time making that money, and you're going to have to spend a lot less of your valuable resource of time on reaching out and trying to build a new team every time. If you have to find a new title company and a new real estate agent and a new general contractor and a new AC guy, and you have to find all these new people every single time, then you're increasing the amount of efforts that need to be put in to make these things happen. You're not increasing your profit margins. And if the point is to be increasing your profit margins, then the focus needs to be on making sure that you take care of your trades, make sure that you take care of your title company, make sure you take care of your real estate agent, basically everybody that's involved in the project, because they're going to want to work with you again, and they're going to be cheerleaders for you one way or another. They're going to tell people what they think. And if you have a team that knows what you do and wants to be part of your team, there's a high likelihood that they're going to see things when they're out and about doing, meeting people, talking to people, and it comes up that someone might need a service that you provide. And if you've referred people to this team of yours, independently of yourself, if you have, worked with them and paid them well and treated them well and given them the benefit of the doubt while also, trying to build a relationship with them, they're going to try to help you out. And that's what it really becomes, is a bunch of professionals that are like-minded, equally yoked, all trying to, not be competitive with each other, but be competitive with themselves to be a better professional, a better expert in what it is that they do. And when you surround yourself with people like that, it's not just rewarding in the morals aspect, it's literally rewarding in the financial return aspect. So think about that whenever you're building your team, whenever you're reaching out to work with people. The more communicative you can be, the more polite and friendly and nice, and trying to build a real relationship, caring and understanding all that, bullshit that comes along with building relationships. The more that you can try to be that way towards people, the better investor you're going to be, because then you're having to invest less of your time verifying and more of your time and looking into your next potential project. And the more projects you can go through without having to worry about stopping, looking at projects to go find people to complete the projects, the better off you're going to be in the end. So your job is to be as most efficient as you can, and look at areas where if you can double the amount of time you're reviewing properties, how much more money can you make? You should be able to double the amount of money that you're making. So if you can double the amount of money you're making and pay out 25% to have other people take care of a huge amount of aspects of your workload so that you can focus on the parts that you're good at, you're just going to be more successful as an investor. Anyway, that's all I got for today. My name is Jeff, thevalhallaventures.com, also reiguiservice.com, reiguideservice.com. My information's there. You can feel free to contact me, my email, phone number, all that kind of stuff. I try to get back to my emails every day. So if you want to reach out, feel free, and I will get back to you promptly, quickly, fast. Have a good day.